Alright, can we start this thing again? Stop saying hello to everybody.
We're trying to start this thing. Okay, so Teresa, like you had like a bunch of questions at the end, and there are a lot that kind of go into each other. Some of them are kind of cute, I thought, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. Just some of them I thought were cute. When you start dating a biker in a club and find out he's 1% and an enforcer with all this knowledge she's learning from biker Babble and stuff, how do you let him know that now he makes you feel uncomfortable?
You tell him.
You just tell him, right? Like normal.
You sit down and talk about it.
Yeah, so you sit down, communicate, let him know, like, hey, this world isn't for me now that I know what's what. Not my cuppa, you know, or find out more what's going on and find out either you can deal or you can't deal, you know, and then kind of weigh. That was so sexy.
Thank you. I feel like anybody who's starting to date somebody in that position is already going to know, A, that they're in a club, B, their position, because they don't hide that stuff. It's not a secret. Right. It's well known.
Yeah, it's well known.
It's on their cut, you know. So it's, unless they're completely,
but if
never
you don't
seen,
know.
But if you see someone, most of them are going to be wearing their cut or colors. Yeah. Most of the time.
But if you don't know what that means, like say I started dating, you know, our buddy who I want to adopt. Say I started dating him and I see he's got the pea patch and
I'll whoop your ass.
You know that's not going to happen. I want to adopt him. I don't want
to. A lot of them as well have some type of tattoo.
No, but if I didn't know, what 1% meant, if I didn't understand. So, okay, so you meet a guy, you don't know what 1% means.
Yep.
So, say you go up to a guy that, I'll use HA because they're the most known.
Yep.
But you don't know what HA is because you've lived under a rock your whole life. And you just know that you dig this guy, he's in this club, he's an enforcer. And then you find out what 1% actually is about.
Me personally, if it was me and I was meeting somebody who in the 1%, first of all, I'd research it. I'd ask him, but you need to be upfront and honest whether you can handle it or not. Don't dick around and, you know, think you can handle it because it's black or white. When I mean black and white, like there's no gray.
Right.
You have to know if you can handle it or if you can't. If you can't, you be honest and you say, I can't do it, and you move on.
Right. Okay, and you?
My comment is it's not out of the realm that could happen, but most of the time, the women that hang around 1% clubs,
they know it,
are sweet butts or wannabe sweet butts, and they want to be there. They know what it is, and that's basically how most guys in 1% world hook up with old ladies. It's because the girls, they're kind of like groupies.
Yeah, but if you don't know, like if I would have come back to town and
I'm not saying that wouldn't happen, but the chances of that happening are very rare.
So you basically, you just talk to them and, you know, we can either do it or you can't.
Right.
End of story.
Right. I mean, nobody's gonna go after them or be mad at them or anything like that. It is what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it's also the sisters. That's where sisters come in. It's their job to help get the newer people to understand, and they show them the ropes, basically. In a sense.
Raise them up.
Right. And if you can't deal with it, like, if you can't deal with them doing something that's on the edge of legal or not legal, and it's something that you probably won't even know about because you're not supposed to.
Well, I say most of the time they're not going to know that anyway.
Right, exactly. So if you don't know about it,
basically, it's like the girls in the club that raise the other girls up. It's not much different than being in a brothel and having a madam. It's their jobs to raise the girls up.
I hope Kat's not in here. Oh, but I think
And if you don't like it, you can all go fuck yourselves.
Yep.
and go fuck yourselves.
Exactly.
Okay. So hopefully that helped Teresa at all. Okay. Now this one, and I'm not laughing at you, Teresa. I thought it was super cute and sweet. When meeting a club, what is the best gift for a host or hostess? I thought it was sweet.
Always liquor. Always liquor.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
I think my man's eyes just fell out of his head. No, because you don't think
Wait a minute,
of...
no, excuse me, I'm putting my eyeballs back in my
He's
head.
putting his eyeball. And
Just like just fell out.
I think it's sweet, Teresa, because that is good manners
He said
and
they went
stuff.
to the trash.
If I were going to a club, I wouldn't think of that. But if you wanted to donate a bottle of liquor, that's not a bad thing. But I wouldn't think of it's because it's not like going to a party or a dinner party at somebody's house where you want to bring a host or hostess gift, and it would absolutely be a host gift unless it was like a situation like with Becky being a patch member of a club. You know, it's always gonna be.
You have a
I see
lighter?
how you're refusing.
She refused. Yes, she did.
She did. She refused. And so, you know, you're not going to bring a gift like you would to a housewarming party or a dinner party or something like that. But if you wanted to bring a bottle of liquor, I don't think anybody's going to bitch and complain about that. Anyway,
I'm friends with you.
how difficult is it to be? How difficult
Not only
is
that.
it to be accepted by the family? And that's so broad.
I say it depends on how you show the respect to the family.
Yeah, and it's also personalities.
Yeah.
Personalities clash. And then they don't clash. You hit it off with some people and you clash with other people.
Like
So,
Like family.
Yeah.
Yeah, true story.
yeah, it's just like everybody's dysfunctional family. Because we all have dysfunctional families. Every one of us.
I got a shirt last night
It's life.
that
Yeah.
said, and it's perfect because it's true. How people see it, to them it's chaos, but to us it's family.
Normal.
Yes.
It's normal family.
Right. And for me, what was the hardest part for me is because being the only female patch, I didn't have to make sure that the wives like me, the old ladies like me, but I made a point of trying to connect with each one of them because how I looked at it was I didn't want them to think I was a threat.
Right.
I never wanted anybody to say I'm joining this, even though my husband was with me, that I was here to hook up with any guy. I was there and I had to make sure that they accepted me for me, that I was very much tomboyish, that I'm not there to just hook up with someone.
Right.
So for me, it was very difficult.
I remember when you
And
first were
the bottom
prospecting.
line is you were a patch, and it really didn't matter.
It really didn't matter, but I tried to make that point. You're
If
right.
they had a problem with you, well, suck it up, buttercup,
Right.
because you're a patch.
Yeah, right, and that's what it was. But at times I'd be like, I wanted to make them feel comfortable with me.
I may have done something.
No,
wrong
and I
the
get
last
that. I remember
couple
when you were
days.
prospecting and you weren't supposed to talk to the ladies. or-
Yes, that was a big issue.
Yeah.
It was a huge
That
issue.
had
I
to be
had
so hard.
I did. I had a patch member look at me and say, the wives or a patch. I'm like, well, I always have my brother's backs. They come first.
Right.
But I was instructed as a prospect to stay with the wives. And it was more to make sure I'm protecting them because there was no patch member there. So my job was to protect them, to make sure that nothing happened while the guys were doing what they had to do.
Right.
And once I became patch, I didn't have to guard them anymore. It became the new prospect's problem. It wasn't mine.
Right. In his club, it's similar because the prospects, or not the hang around so much, but the prospects, they've follow us around. They'll go with us to the ladies' room. They'll check on us up front if we're hanging out up front, see if we need drinks, whatever. But they've got our back. And this is all from Teresa.
With the beer mug on.
What's the number one thing you do not do at a biker bar or gathering?
What was the question?
What was the question?
What is the number one thing you do not do at a biker bar or gathering?
Show your ass. Show your ass.
Oh, I show my ass all the time.
Me too.
Well, as far as if you're,
I was being funny.
okay, I was gonna say.
Don't get
He's a
all
wise
freaking
ass.
damn
I
technical
figured
on
that,
me.
but I'm
Yeah,
sitting
you
going.
figured that already.
Yeah, like if there's other clubs around, you don't want to show your ass. You don't want to disrespect your club at all.
Well,
So
no, but if you're a citizen or a civilian, and you go in, and like say we came here, and it was nothing but patches around.
Yep.
How does the citizen or civilian act when they go in? Like, what's the worst thing to do?
So we've had many functions where we had a lot of civilians around, and they just did their own thing. But you could tell, like, they're constantly watching, going, "What the fuck's going on? Why are all these patches here? What is going to happen now?"
I think it's also the bar. If it's
Yeah.
depending on the bar or the place, if it's at the clubhouse, then it's different.
Right.
Because then you are expected to go along, but most of them will let you know. Whoever invited you there will tell you, like, these are how things go or whatever.
Right.
But if you're at a regular local bar, club members are going to be just as respectful for the establishment so that they are welcome at that place.
Again, yeah.
And that's one thing that a lot of people don't realize, that even 1% clubs, because I know our local, they come in and it's like everybody's happy to see them. They come in force. They're happy to be here. Everybody's happy to see them because they're going to drink and they're going to have fun. But they've got respect for where they are.
Right.
And there's almost never an issue.
You have a few people who don't know exactly what they are or how they do, so they're intimidated but for the most part, everybody just gets along well.
Yeah.
So is there anything that y'all would say don't do?
No.
You
Just
wouldn't go up.
just
You
mind your
P's and
business.
Q's.
Mind your
Q's.
business and don't be disrespectful. Don't show your ass to one of the club members because you're gonna get beat down.
So it still comes to that, don't show your ass.
And be
also
respectful.
You wouldn't go over and start messing. A guy wouldn't go over and start messing with one of the old ladies that has a property patch or whatever, because that's what that patch is there for, basically. To let them know that they're with someone.
We had that issue at the clubhouse one night, and that's where the shovelhead character came from. Like, that's a
Yeah.
true story. What happened with shovelhead? That's a true story. I went and got shovels. I was ready to throw down.
That was a good part.
My brother's there.
Yep.
He's by himself. Oh no, they're not going to see it coming.
Yep.
I'm going to level the playing field. That's it. So you're crying too because you're stuck with us. She is the walrus. We are not throwing salad down anybody's pants.
Wait,
today.
yeah, I'd get in trouble with her.
Oh yeah.
I would be in so much trouble with you.
yeah.
I don't have to drink.
Good one.
Good push.
God, I wish I could.
Push.
I don't have any.
That's because, look, this is what she's been drinking.
Water.
Her and Cupcake are drinking soda and water.
Maybe if I drink my water faster. What are you drinking?
Captain and Coke, girl. You know that. It's watered down at this point.
Boy. Dime bag.
Caramel.
Fuck you, dime bag. I was a little bit tipsy because we had left open house. I was a little tipsy.
A
Fuck
lot,
y'all.
a
Fuck
lot.
all y'all.
Annihilated is more like
Okay,
it.
I was a little drunk, and I wasn't that hammered that night though.
I think Cupcake is gonna piss himself over here.
Moving.